And
And we're live.
we are live. And there's
As the
audio.
burps come up.
Hey guys.
Hey everybody. Welcome to Aldgate Adventures on Whiskey and Waffles. Do we have any sort of announcements or anything that we need to make? Pins?
Oh yeah, there's a merch link. I'll put the merch link. If you want to get merch, it will make Angie happy to see people wearing the Aldgate pins outside of this group.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Yay.
Has an Aldgate pin.
Yeah, there's Aldgate pins, there's other stuff.
Aldgate pins.
Was that a good announcement? If you love
so.
holidays and stuff.
Excuse me.
Sure.
Yep.
And then if you're interested in the world, I'll throw the link in chat. I threw the link in chat.
There we go.
I already done it.
There it is.
Yep. Now at least it doesn't look I have frosted tips.
I like that Jared has frosted edges to his
Yeah, I'm trying to fine tune him here.
I like it.
Fine tuning. He's fine tuning something.
All right. Well, in that case, let's dive in and get moving. The shock of the cold necrotic energy hits you as the urn smashes, its contents spilling out over the platform. Willem, it's only a matter of moments before your eyes spring back open. Calamity above you, helping you up. Gray is down. Diggle is down. Calgor looks like he's on death's door, but fires arrows to cover you. You look down at your unconscious halfling friend and grab him as you retreat into the alcove behind the dais, standing over Diggle's body, protecting him from the horde of evil intruders. Holding the necklace that was contained within the urn, Calamity yells, "This is a phylactery! We must destroy it!" Willem, you grab it from her hands and throw it on the ground. Raise your sword high, whisper a prayer to Aegon, and bring the sword down on the gem. It shatters, and all of you hear for but a moment a scream. And then silence. No more chittering and hissing of skeletons coming for you. No more clanking of armor or clashing of swords. Just an eerie silence for but a few seconds, which is broken by the sound of a skeleton falling to pieces on the stone floor, followed by another and another, until the sound fills the chambers and then eventually echoes away. Though you may not have stopped Paradox today, you did it. You defeated his allies, and what must have been a large part of his undead army. And as you have that thought, Willem, you look around at your companions, cut, bruised, bleeding, but breathing, until you look down and see Diggle in a pool of his own blood, eyes glazed over, not blinking, not breathing. Dudo Diggle is dead. Calamity jumps to her knees and tries to cast Spare the Dying on him. She's like, he's gone.
You gone.
He's dead.
He was fine.
He's not now.
Well, can't you bring him back? Isn't that what you do?
I brought you back, and that was all the power I had. It's untapped.
I don't understand. He was fine a moment ago. I dragged him over here and smashed the crystal. No, check him again. He must be all right.
You can check him yourself. She stands up and walks over to Gray. And I'm assuming she hits him with a
Stick.
killing him instantly.
I was going to do that.
casts Healing Word at 2nd level. So that's 12 points back to you, Gray.
Can I just go over to Diggle and kind of in disbelief just check him for myself?
Mm-hmm. You lean down and his eyes are like halfway open. Just kind of staring blankly. Not breathing.
Yeah, Willem, he's really gone. Can't you like lay hands or anything on him?
No, much like our friend the cleric, once he's passed, I can't do anything.
Can't like Aegon, every time something bad happens, Aegon seems to bail us out. Can't he do that one last time?
I don't know. I've seen his servants be able to intervene in times like this, but I've never heard of him coming for anyone, even me. I'm not his favorite, obviously, so...
I mean, can you at least try? Like, something? I can't shoot this away.
No, you can't. I can try, but I don't know that it would do any good.
I mean, it's better than doing nothing. Let's at least try, man. Dude saved our asses enough times.
Are we sure we're out of danger at this moment? I mean, we were in combat a moment ago.
Engi, can I do a perception check just to help everybody feel at ease? Okay, cool. That is a 9.
That's not a lot.
Yeah, you take just a cursory look around and you're like, you don't hear anything. There was the massive clatter of all of the skeletons falling into pieces. And then it's been silent ever since, but...
I mean...
Oh, while I'm thinking, I'll lay on hands myself and give myself 20 hit points back.
Okay.
I'll keep guard.
This is how it works, Calgore. I can do this to myself or others when they're still alive. I just cannot. I'm having difficulty understanding what happened. I don't know how this could have happened to him. He seemed fine and was fine. I will take your advice. I will try Aegon. Maybe he can shed some light on what happened. The plan should have worked, and it was. I'm going to go speak.
Urn did a lot of damage to all of us.
Yes.
I mean, give it a shot. Gray, help. Like, let's just keep an eye out. Make sure nothing else pops up. We'll give you a few minutes, and I mean, it's better than nothing, man.
All right. Yes, keep a watch. I'll pick Diggle up and take him into that small room.
Mm-hmm.
Is anybody else in there, or did
most of you? Thane is in there, kind of like arms around knees.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were all gonna die. Usually, I only expect me to die.
Oh, you did well. You should be happy with yourself. You really came through when it mattered. Much to your surprise, I would imagine, and everyone else's. But
yeah, definitely.
I
don't think this life is for me, man. I don't want to be out here. I want bed.
Yeah.
I want room service. I don't think this is for me.
It definitely is not for everyone. And I won't lie to you. I was surprised that you lasted this long, and I would thought you would have given up and gone back to more comforts.
Maybe I will.
But I'm glad you didn't. You were very helpful.
I've got a few tales to sing about now. This should last me for quite a while.
Well, we did have some adventures. That's true.
Yeah.
I need a minute with Diggle, so if you...
Okay, all right. I'll Hey, Gray, come on. Get up. Let's go in the other room.
Well, I thought Greg was in the other room already,
Greg-
but
I
I
thought-
forgot.
sorry,
I
I
forgot
thought
the
we were
map.
all-
You've all been in the back room. That's where.
Oh.
Sorry,
all was gonna happen.
I'll walk out with them.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forget. So am I alone with Diggle now?
Yeah, they leave the room, leaving you alone in there.
All right, I'll take out what little, I guess, vestments, for lack of a better word, that I have with me. My holy symbol, in particular. Take out my sword and get down on one knee
Mm-hmm.
in front of Diggle. And I'll just reach out my mind to Aegon, as I have done in the past, and try to seek some sort of explanation or clarity about events, and hopefully he can tilt the scales back in our favor in this area. Help us out.
Make a religion check.
Stand by.
30-20, 30-20, 30-20.
No, I don't think it's gonna be that high. 17.
17. You pull out your sword, hold on to your holy symbol, and reach out through the ether to Aegon, the king of the gods. What do you ask?
I say it is I, Willem Wolf, your humble servant, king of gods, asking for help once again. I have a fallen comrade here who was very valuable to me and very helpful in furthering your grace. I would want to know what happened to him, if there's anything I could have done to prevent it, and also if there's anything you could do to help him at this moment to return the spark of life to him. Or at least give me some guidance on how to do that.
As you sit there concentrating, you feel electricity on your skin. And you open your eyes and you see that you're among the clouds. And in a giant terrace with columns that reach up a good 80, 90 feet. And you're alone when there's a strike of lightning, and standing there before you, the avatar of Aegon, who wears armor and carries a spear and looks like he has been fighting. You can see that his skin is scratched and he has been bloodied. For you know that the gods are constantly in a battle versus the forces of chaos and darkness to keep Aldgate safe for its inhabitants. And he says, "My most devout one, my right hand, Willem, your friend is dear to you, but
Yes.
in our times of battle, sometimes our friends fall. That is the end of their story. You still have a story yet to come. Lay him to rest. I will make sure that the Valkyries see him to where he needs to go."
So nothing can be done. I know I've seen.
Should you find someone who can bring back the dead, that person might be able to bring him back. But My power is not yours to wield.
I understand, my lord. And
Continue to fight the darkness. I have a battle to wage. And he kind of like turns
will.
and like jumps at the sky, and then there's just this lightning that takes him away, and you wake up back in the cave.
get up and put my sword away and other tools. And I'll pick up Diggle again, and I'll take him back out to where everybody else is, and I'll set him down, and I'll relay the bad news.
I turn slightly excited when I see Willem pop out holding Diggle, but then when I realize the body isn't moving, I get pretty depressed again. Nothing? He couldn't do anything?
Gods work mysteriously, Cowboy, you know that.
What's the good of a god if he can't save a hero?
I did speak with him, and he did speak Diggle's praises. And he said his story might not be over, but he said ours definitely is not. And we need to continue, in spite of our fallen comrades. Because in the war, everyone could fall. We always have to be ready for that eventuality.
Great, fighting for a god who can't even help us. Awesome.
Well, I suppose we have to tell our own story as best we can without their help.
All right, well, I guess we gotta...
But there is one potentially positive note. There is a way, Aegon did tell me this, there is a way to bring him back. It's just beyond our power. But there is a way, and I too have seen, or heard at least, that it is possible. Perhaps from one of his acolytes.
Okay.
So I definitely think we shouldn't leave him here or try to do anything like that. We should take him with us and carry him wherever he needs to be taken to try to make this happen.
Are you sure he would want to come back?
That didn't occur to me at all. I just
Land of the
assumed that
dead.
everyone would. But that is a good question.
The land of the dead can be a wondrous place.
I don't know.
Sometimes the souls do not wish to return. What about you, Gray? You're being very quiet.
I'm
You're
just
muted as well.
recovering. I'm just recovering from that battle. I didn't think we were going to make it.
No, neither did I.
But we did. We are here. That means something.
We're lucky they left when they did.
Well,
At the very least, we shouldn't leave him down here.
no, there's no chance of that.
If
I'll take him back.
I mean, we are in a tomb.
he wouldn't want to be here, he would want to be in the forest.
Not here, no. This place is evil. We wouldn't leave him here.
Very well.
I'd like to take him to where... Now I just realized I don't know where he came from.
Nah, he never told us.
That's strange.
He talked about the woodland friends a lot, though. There's unfortunately a lot of woods.
There was.
Yes.
He did speak of a park
The zoo.
in Bastion.
Do I know where that is? Bastion?
That is the capital of Highkeep, where you guys spent some time in between adventures.
That's what it's called? Oh.
It is now. It wasn't when you were there, but it is now.
Okay.
I've
I
done
don't
some
remember that at
rewrites.
all. Thank goodness. Okay. It's not me.
I
Thank
just
God.
wanted you to feel just a little bit stoned for a while.
Thank you.
Well,
I didn't, I couldn't remember the name, so I'm glad that I realized that I didn't have to. So, okay.
It's on the map. Don't you study it every week for changes?
4
Yeah.
changes. Yeah, we do the compare documents function.
Shouldn't we we should all be on one Google Doc or something that we can update. I don't even know how things work. So
Well,
Sorry.
We couldn't find. I mean, can we get him back to High Keep?
I don't know what High Keep is going to be when we could get back there. That army was on the way somewhere.
Calamity, is there anything you can do to help preserve Diggle? We have a way of keeping the body safe. I just don't know how long we have to do it. Metagame, Engie, we have the bag of holding.
Right.
What we want to do, I don't know if I can't remember if she has
Oh no, that's why I'm asking. I'm
that
asking
spell
in character
is-
on that. Yeah.
yeah.
She says, it is a bit disrespectful to put the person into a bag of holding, but I mean, that is kind of up to you.
He's a
As far
halfling. He
as-
liked holes.
Bringing them back to life, there is Ray is dead, but you have to do that within 10 days. Otherwise, it's resurrection.
Yes. I've heard of
Been
that.
for a long time, but very, very costly.
Well, I'm sure that can be
1,000
figured
gold
out.
in materials alone.
We can figure that out.
Yeah. What we don't want to have happen is something happen to him while he's in this state, something happened to his body or something happened to his, anything. And if there's a way to, I think there is, but I don't have the ability myself, so I don't know what it's called. But I know that there's a way to stop the body from decomposing. Am I wrong?
No, Engie's face was just great.
Oh.
I just want to give Jared credit. He's killing it right now with the RP.
Yeah.
Look, I am in character.
You are. I am not giving you shit. I'm giving you a legit compliment right now.
Enjoy it. It will be the only one.
Doesn't happen much.
Yeah, that's true.
That was it.
Um,
Oh, he's our little angel.
Engie, please tell me you see the zoom.
I do. Oh, here we go. Yes. There is something that I have. She pulls her her holy symbol from around her neck and places it on Diggle's chest and says a few words, and you can see that like the wounds kind of close up and his eyes close all the way, and his body just kind of looks like it's ready for a funeral.
What if
She
we
gentle
use
repose, which
Yeah.
is for 10 days the target is protected from decay and can't become undead.
Appropriate.
okay, this might sound better than the bag. What if we use the tent?
The
it has
tent is
bed-
much more.
It has
We
beds
could just put him in his own room.
Yeah, it has
in the
beds and
tent.
stuff, and that's way less disrespectful than throwing him in a bag.
Yes, it's his own space.
Plus, I don't know about you guys, but before we go out and get attacked by whatever army of orcs is still up top, do we try resting now?
I think this is, strangely enough, probably the safest place here.
This room.
I agree.
We could put the tent up and all get a good rest.
And find a spot for Dick.
I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit tired after our ordeal, but I could use a drink too. But hopefully the bottles are around somewhere. We didn't smash them during combat.
I have those in the bag of holding. There's lots of whiskey there. Don't worry.
Excellent. I think we should
Was it
perhaps
when
raise a
Polo
glass to
Cotton
Diggle.
said drinks are on me? Didn't you buy like 27 bottles of
No, he
oh,
would
sorry,
do
not
that.
whiskey. Wine. I have the wine from where we found cannibal guy who Diggle was his best friend.
Do you have anything that's suitable for toasting? We need to toast our companion.
Yeah, some of that wine from cannibal guy. What was his name again, Angie? Sorry.
I like cannibal guy. It works for me.
Hugo.
Hugo. Yeah.
Hugo, right?
Yep.
Hugo the cannibal.
Yeah. Okay.
Just that one time.
It's Jared's
Not
Calamity,
habitual.
Calamity, Thane, are you good with this plan of like, let's hole up in here? We can respectfully put Diggle down to rest as we're figuring out our next steps.
Gently.
Says, I think that is our best plan. If we try to engage anyone else right now, we were as good as dead.
Okay.
The thing says,
Too soon.
you can sleep in here? You're fucking nuts.
Has they never seen the tent? The tent is nice.
The tent is really nice, Thane.
The tent is dope.
Yeah. But we're still in here.
Okay,
Oh,
but
that's
you
true.
could be inside the tent.
You won't notice.
We have a lot of wine.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Can kind of knock myself out then.
I was going to do that anyway.
I'd
for
help.
you.
Yeah. All right.
Um,
Thane looks visibly shaken.
Okay.
Well, perhaps that false bravado has proved, unhelpful. All right, I'll pull the tent out and
All right.
erect it here.
Pull out the tent. Drive some snakes. Drive some stakes into the ground in the. Ah, no!
Why did it
Come
have to be
on.
snakes?
You unfurl the tent, set it all up, get it inside, and Calamity says, "Should we sew him up in the sheets or something?"
We could. From what I understand, his body will look exactly the same now as it will a week from now. I mean,
Yes, it
typically
is.
we shroud the dead for, more for the people viewing them than for them themselves. So, I don't know. I have no opinion either way, I guess.
And
I-
you all
I trust you on this.
Right.
pull out glasses and wine and there's a toast to Diggle.
Yes. Or
Well,
Diggle.
I'll
You go first.
I'll raise my glass first. To the one other person that Sniffles trusted. That says a lot.
Cheers.
To Diggle.
Thane has his own bottle of wine that he's just chugging.
I give Thane an extra bottle. I just make sure he has two from the beginning.
That's nice of you.
We stole a lot of wine.
Well, I don't know anything about it.
Liberated it.
Liberated. Borrowed. We'll return it at some point.
To the ground.
Right. Willem aways his glass and toast to Diggle's prowess and his courage and his ability to silence armor with mud. I mean, that really says something. And he will drink his entire glass and get another one.
Gray, do you have anything to say for Diggle?
I just don't know that he's gone. I don't want to accept that.
Not exactly what you say at a wake, but
That's an interesting choice.
that's okay.
No.
Sure.
Way to make it awkward, Gray. And I take the drink.
Calamity says, it'd be hard to let them go. But, hope is good. Maybe, perhaps, we do find someone.
We will.
In the
Or I
meantime,
will.
let's drink and get some sleep.
Before we go
are
to
you-
sleep, is Thane gonna do something?
Just drinking hard.
Okay. Before we go to sleep, I'm gonna use the book to see if Polo Cotton ever replied when we said that we saw the army marching in the direction of High Keep.
When did you send that?
We sent it the same day where we saw the march starting, before we engaged in battle with the champion, Skrit's champion.
Gotcha. There is a note in there, a reply that just says, thank you for the intelligence. I will tell my friends at the palace immediately.
Okay, I'm not gonna use the book yet. I'll close it again.
How many more pages do we have in that book?
I believe we have 7, but we can offline and double check later.
What is this offline? I feel like this is a time perhaps to relay more information to our friends back there. We should tell them.
I throw the book to Willem.
What did you say to Polo Cotton?
You would see it would have basically said army of orcs marching towards High Keep from the.
Did you say when they left?
No,
and how fast they were traveling?
Didn't specify any of that because I didn't know any of that. It was just.
Well, that would give them an idea of how soon they'd arrive.
I didn't.
How much time they had to prepare. No, I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
Do I remember what direction they were going in? Because we assume they're going to High Keep, but we don't know for sure.
We knew the direction of High Keep from the spine.
Right.
And Engi, what would I roll to give an estimate of how long it would take an army to march from the spine to High Keep? Nature, survival.
Let's see here. Yeah, I'm doing a survival roll.
Geography roll.
Military
10.
history.
10. I don't know, a couple of days.
Probably a few days march.
I guess. All right. Well, I feel like there's something else that we could be doing with this. If sending them. Unfortunately, he's the only one we can speak to, right?
Yeah, he's got the other book.
I'd like to get him in touch with my friends but he probably has his own friends. All right.
Gray, can you talk to why am I blanking on everybody's fucking character name right now?
We haven't had to use them in a while.
No, I know. Is it Morgan? Was Morgan the wizard lady?
I can't get a
The
message.
cowgirl was trying to get with.
Yeah. I think it was Morgan.
I cannot get a message to her.
Avery the Archmage. Yep.
There's no way.
Well, that's not good.
No.
So do we just try to get back there before them?
Well, we could conceivably go faster. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not sure what we're gonna do when we get there, but it would just be one of our 4 or 5 of many. I mean, my urge is to fight, of course, but I don't know. Paradox still isn't dead either.
So let's just tell him that because it's been roughly a day. Paradox is still alive.
Minions destroyed.
We've lost one of our own. Yeah. See if he says anything back.
All right, that's a good idea. Do you want to write it?
You have the book in your hand, so.
All right, I'll write that to Pollo Cotton. I really want to say El Pollo Loco, but that's disrespectful. So.
That's very disrespectful.
To him, anyway.
To the man with the giant hat.
Yes. So I'll send that message to him.
All right.
Okay. Let's do our rest, please.
All right. Resting.
It's a bit of a rough night for all of you. But you get your long rest and you all level up. Woohoo!
Huzzah. Well,
Even me, Engi?
not all of us.
Yeah! You're a level 8 dead person.
Word.
Hey, I can haunt one more person.
That's right.
There you go.
Took a feat.
It is.
The next morning, you all get up. strike the tent. Oh, and there are a few things here from your enemies.
Oh yeah.
The
Spoils.
Yes. The cleric, dragonborn cleric, had a mace. It's got some armor and an amulet with a black skull on it.
Ooh.
In the back room, actually, you find there is a cauldron that has warm stew in it. When you touch the outside of the cauldron, it's not exactly cold, but it's not like heated like the food inside is.
So we found a crock pot.
It's a magical cauldron.
Magical cauldron, damn it. Full of stew for some reason. I'm not gonna have any of that for sure.
Undead
Anything
stew.
else in this room?
Yeah, there's actually a couple of scrolls and a couple of potions.
Cool.
They are unsecured, and it looks like they did not expect anyone to actually come down here.
Let alone survive to find the stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's snag him and
Do we really? We have to. We can't leave the stew sitting there. I just gotta know. I don't know why. I want to know what that is and why it's here.
while he's examining the stew, I'm gonna
examine the stew.
I'm gonna
closer.
take the mace, the armor, and the scrolls and potions and put them inside the tent.
Good
We'll
idea.
take the amulet.
Wait, we're not divvying up everything right now.
But it has a skull on it.
Calgor?
Just give him the amulet.
No,
It has a skull.
it could be worth more to us for other reasons. If we need a lot of coin and materials to
Then
restore
we'll make
Diggle,
him sell it.
right? I don't think that's gonna. You should just put it in the bag for now.
Okay. Can I stealth making it look like I'm taking it, but actually giving it to Gray?
Wow.
Sure. Make a sleight of hand check.
Uh,
Willem, what is your
passive.
Passive perception.
passive
I-
perception?
Better
just use
than what my sleight of hand roll was.
What if I
14.
do a minor illusion?
12.
Oh my god.
Hang
You
on.
guys are worst.
Willem, what's your
14.
14? Calgor, what'd you roll?
Rolled a 12.
12. You see him trying to give it to Gray.
Calgor.
I'm like, too late.
Come
I just-
on.
I just grab it. Too late.
How many hit points does Gray have? Oh, we're fully rested.
We're all fully rested.
So punching him repeatedly in the face wouldn't do anything. All right.
I mean,
I mean,
it might
made
not
me
render
feel-
him unconscious, but I wouldn't say it wouldn't do anything.
You're probably right.
Okay.
I was
and
kind of interested in
then,
the one punch kill, but fine.
and then just for sake of tracking stuff, Willem, I'll keep track of the items and the scrolls and that stuff.
You will?
Yeah.
Like you kept track of the amulet.
I know where that is. It's in Gray's hand.
I thought we discussed not giving it to him right now.
It wasn't
Yes, I know you're
secure.
here, Gray. I know you can hear what we're saying. Thank you.
All right. Are we ready to go?
Fine.
You're not going to eat the stew?
No.
Okay.
Oh, what did I find
Should
on
we
my
put the-
examination of the
should
stew?
we-
What are you looking for? What are you trying to determine?
I'm trying to determine if it's edible or why it's here. I mean, what it is, I guess, mostly.
Smells edible.
Can I feed some
Looks
to
good.
Gray? and
There's a
see what
couple of
happens?
bowls sitting
I'll
around.
try
and
it.
Some
I'll
spoons.
try it. I want some stew.
I give Gray some stew and see what happens. I haven't killed enough of the party yet.
Gray, you throw a little bit of the stew into one of the bowls and take a bite, and it is warm, hearty dumpling and beef stew.
Now it needs a little bit of spice, and I need some prestidigitation magic stuff.
Cayenne pepper. Bam.
There you
Yeah, it makes it even better.
Wow.
Even better. I say we take this cauldron and throw it in the tent.
I'm watching Gray for signs of any distress or anything. Does he look fine?
Make a perception roll.
1.
He looks amazing.
He looks better than he did before. Amazing.
Somehow he looks refreshed.
Wow. He's glowing.
I start dragging the cauldron to the tent.
Okay.
It's like 4 feet across cauldron. It's pretty big.
I like
I'll
helping
do your
guys.
strength.
I'll help him carry it.
All right.
This stew is good.
All right, let's
Is
start getting
is there a lid for
let's
this
get
crock
out of
pot?
here.
There's actually like a steel top.
Oh,
to it
perfect.
as
So we'll
well.
put the top on, obviously. And we'll put this in the tent with
Yeah.
the
But
rest
it's got
of the
like
food.
4 claws to sit down. All right, so you put that in the tent. You've got Diggle in the tent. You fold up the tent, roll it up, put it on your back.
Yes, sir. That's it.
And you all make your way up and to the top.
Are we
Wow,
going a
all the way to the top.
different route to get out? I'm assuming because the other one had the broken bridge.
I'm assuming you
Yeah.
just made it.
Should we do a
Okay.
I like that better.
traveling-
Yeah, that's great. No,
traveling break?
shut up. Let if he said we made it, we made it. Shut up.
We figured our way out. We're not stupid.
Yeah, you're not under a lot of stress being hunted down by all the skeletons. Like, in fact, as you're moving through this Undercroft, you are kind of shocked by how very, very quiet it is in here.
Sort of tomb-like, perhaps.
Mm, It is quiet and dark as a tomb.
Yes.
Damn it.
You run into no ghosts, no errant skeletons. Even in that first room where you were set upon, all of the undead in there seem to be taking a little rest. You get back to the big circular door that you had to bypass, and I believe you left something in it so that you could get out.
The
Tried to spike it open.
spikes, yeah.
Push it out of the way, and you look up and you can see the wooden door at the top,
Right.
which has been secured shut with nails. Guys, if I don't go to the bathroom, I'm going to explode. I'll be right back.
We could keep talking. That's fine.
Enter.
Fair
Don't
enough.
explode.
No exploding, please.
That's what Willem does to
I
character.
was suggesting a travel break. You know, the load the travel screen.
No, we're not
No.
traveling that far, but thanks. Like in Indiana Jones when he flies the plane and goes across the map.
Yeah,
That'd be
it has a little
interesting.
map, a little dot
Bum,
dot
bum,
line.
bum, bum,
Diggle, I'm gonna
bum.
make sure that you come back to life. Don't worry.
Hey, Will,
Even if it takes
I'm here for the ride, man.
even if it takes forever.
Also, I love the idea of Mike suggesting that we have that kind of graphic ready on the fly to be able to
I
make that
know,
happen.
right? We are prepared. So professional.
We had the Journey to Aldgate screen.
We are great at discussing, by the way. I don't know who said that. That's rude.
And
Oh,
the
that was us.
campfire- And the
Never mind.
campfire screen.
I don't know.
So
A
why
goat-
did we give Mike the necklace?
I mean,
It had
The
a
meta?
skull on it. It matches my
Caldor
outfit.
thought it was the right thing to do.
It matches my
I
outfit.
thought we always divvy up the stuff afterwards.
I always give away the stuff I get because I can't use it.
No, you don't.
I do.
You keep everything. Oh, wait, that
Some-
was somebody else. Never mind.
No,
That was somebody else.
somebody lost the wand that was also used to stab people. So
Oh, the dagger one?
No, that was. I thought
No.
Rue had that.
why
Rue gave
would
it to
Rue
me.
have that?
Rue
Why-
had that.
No.
No, Rue had that, and I traded it for. I gave her a cool gun, and she gave it to me.
That's right.
Oh, so
Well,
you
one-
have it and haven't used it since?
One day we'll see her
It's a
again.
dagger wand.
Right.
It is now my. It is now
It's
my
got a
wand.
dagger and it's a wand. It's like a
Oh, good.
rifle
Anky's
that
back.
shoots chainsaws.
Thank
Come on.
God.
It's a pointy stick,
You're a pointy stick.
You're a pointy stick.
It is a
Can't
pointy
take my
stick.
but
shitty
I'm
insult.
sexy.
Yeah.
Pointy sticks are sexy? No.
Hi, Angie.
No, no.
Can be. Hey, so
Welcome back.
you look up this staircase that goes up around 100 plus feet, and at the top there is a wooden door.
Right. Didn't I stick? I thought I nailed it closed. Oh, then they nailed it closed.
No,
from the
they
other side, too.
nailed it closed from the other side.
Right. Okay.
What would you like to do?
I suppose I could try to force it open before we try to blow it up with a fireball or something. So I'll try to break it down with my new strength from sleeping all night.
Okay.
I'm so powerful and refreshed.
You just sounded like the biggest douchebag.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate you.
Calamity, I just keeping the spells that she had before.
Yep.
Yes. Good job.
All right. So, you know that on the other side of this door
Is an orc army.
before, well, it's the remnants of an orc army.
What? It was enough to
The
take out
orc
4 of us.
occupying force.
Yeah.
Sure.
Did you just want to like barrel through and see what happens, or
But we need to kind
did
of
you want
get
to
out.
try to listen? Did you want to try to, you know?
Okay, I'll try to listen.
From the bottom of the stairs, I'm gonna yell, "You should probably listen for what's on the other side."
We have to get out either way.
I know, but listen first.
Fine. I'll listen first.
Make a perception roll.
I would be happy to.
Angie, I chose during the rest to recharge one of the fireball arrows, and I have that readied in my bow just in case.
Let me step back first. 16.
Just like
Didn't
you
let
let
Diggle
Diggle
step
step back.
You what now? 16?
16 for perception, or whatever you told me to roll for. I forgot already. Yeah, perception.
It was perception. Yeah.
Thank
you
you.
hear
I should roll for perception for that.
you hear some it sounds like the wargs that were there when you came in are still there.
Conveniently, I speak orc, so if they're speaking orc, I can understand.
Well, they're wargs, they speak wolf.
Well, that's not helpful.
Can you
All right.
speak wolf?
You speak giant wolf. It just sounds like they're kind of making noises.
Gotcha.
Not on alert or anything. And then you can hear some you hear orc yelling in the distance, but you can't understand what they're saying, but you can hear voices that sound like they're shouting.
Why would they be shouting? It's odd. Shouting an
you
alarm?
hear?
Can I tell that? Can I see if are they alarmed or just shouting or just talking like orcs normally talk?
Make an insight check.
All right. Math. 15.
Literally one of the reasons I got back into D&D was to sharpen my math skills.
Yeah, it's working wonders for me, clearly.
Nailed it.
Sounds like there's some sort of something going on, but not like an alarm. It
So
sounds
not-
like people are arguing.
Oh, so orcs. Okay. And I can't tell how close people are to the door or anything like that. Is there
Far
any
enough
like?
away you can't understand them.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Okay, that's true.
Yeah,
There's no
out
way to
there.
see through the door, any little cracks or anything like that. I mean, it's pretty solid.
it's solid door.
You got this.
I go back down the stairs and says, "I'm just going to try to knock it down. That seems better than a fireball. There is something up there, but
And says, I think I have a crowbar.
far. Oh, well, that would probably work.
Don't
too.
any of you guys have dungeon tools? Don't you do this all the time?
No,
No.
we haven't been in a dungeon in a while.
We were in a
Unless it's-
sewer once.
In a sewer, yes. That was hilarious. All right,
Sounds gross.
it was
It was pretty shitty.
actually.
See, because
All right, I'll take. I don't have a crowbar, oddly enough.
Did
But
I hear
I
a
will-
ghost laughing?
Take Thane's crowbar, and I will take it up there and try to pry the door open
I think
As
you
qu-
should take
as
Thane.
quietly as I can.
Take Thane.
I don't need any help pushing it open, probably, but we'll see.
I
It would be fun to
will-
jam him in there a little bit, though.
I will get up the stairs probably. How big is the stairwell, Angie? It's like 80 feet or something. It was a really high ass stairwell.
Tall?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's like a little over 100 feet.
I'll go like 95% of the way there, so I'm not up against the door with Willem, but I'm prepared just in case.
Gotcha. You're covering him.
Yeah,
From
ready
the
to shoot him right in the behind if needed.
As soon as I make another mistake. Yes.
All right.
So specific.
Make a strength check.
Okay. Not you.
I just felt like making it, okay?
25.
25. You take that crowbar and stick it in where you can see, like you're kind of pushing against the door, trying to see where it's nailed, and you just kind of a little bit. It's making some noise, but there's really no getting around that at this point. Crunch.
That's good.
Crunch, and it kind of comes open, and then you push it the rest of the way, and you can see that there's like some stuff that's been piled up on the other side of the door, but you manage to push it out of the way, and you look into the room, and it is empty except for what is it,
25 wargs.
4 wargs. They're large battle wolves.
Were they chained? I thought, oh, that was maybe a different.
They are.
one,
They're
but
chained up. They're
Okay.
Oh yeah, we forgot they were chained because we're idiots.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I was like, I think they were chained up, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm. They kind of
Okay, so I
look up at you when you come in.
I wave down to everybody else. Just, come on, let's go. Right. Do they try to raise the alarm or do anything, or just?
No.
Okay, great.
They're not that smart.
Awesome.
They're just wolf animals.
As I get in there and see the wolves chained up, do I see any food on the table, Angie?
Yeah.
I throw some scraps of food to each of them.
Wow.
I would like to slightly endear myself to them by doing so. Can I roll animal handling?
Yes, you can.
That's a 19.
Oh yeah. You
Now you're rolling.
you give them some food, and then you're like doing that thing where you're trying to feed them, and as they get close to you, you just kind of throw it out of your hand.
Yeah,
You
I don't
want
trust
them
them
to-
to not bite my hand off.
Yeah.
But I give
exactly.
them a shh.
You can see that there is some riding gear on the wall here too.
Well, that's interesting.
They ride these things.
How
Orcs ride wargs.
how much weight could a single warg handle?
How much wood?
2 people?
Yeah.
2 human people. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we have more people than wargs.
So I got an
Yeah, but
idea.
they can carry at least 2 of you. They're huge.
Right. No, I'm saying, yeah. So
I got an idea.
is
If
your idea to ride them?
yeah,
I've
And
seen
they-
it happen. I've never ridden one, but I've seen it done. There's
can I give
riding gear
chin
there.
scratches to one of them?
Mm-hmm. With that roll, yeah, he allows you.
I mean, if we're gonna get out of here, let's get out of here like a bat out of hell.
okay.
Okay.
Why not? Could
Why
be fun.
How are they hooked up, Angie? Is it a lock or is it just something simple that?
It's a simple like unchaining.
Okay.
Fun.
All right. I will throw the riding gear onto each of them, and then let's just balance it out as best we can for balancing the weight out between the 5 of us, between Thane and Calamity. How does that even out?
I'm probably the heaviest.
Yeah. So
I should
Dude,
be on my own.
there's 5 of us, so you cannot be on your own. Because you said there's
There's
2
4
wargs, right?
4.
Oh, 4. Sorry, my bad.
I didn't understand what you were saying. Yeah.
Sorry, I heard the wrong number. Okay.
Yes, all 4 of you should run on one, and I'll take the other.
All right, so then Thane and Calamity on the other one together. Thane's skinny. right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I love
totally.
Okay. Put the two skinniest ones together.
that. Sure.
All right. She says, I'll drive. And he says, it's probably for the best. And he cinches in behind her.
Adorable.
How many of you speak Orc?
Me
Me.
and a ghost.
Ghosty. As you're kind of like, come on, let's do it. Let's do this fast. And Calgor is using his rangerly abilities to make sure that nobody gets bit while you're saddling up these wargs. But you can hear now a little bit clearer the orcs arguing amongst each other. Like, I don't know what happened to him. Like, well, get him back up. Well, I don't know how to just fix them. They just fell over. I don't know why. So, but the necromancer said that he'd leave these here for us. Is he going back on his word? Do we need to kill him too? Maybe.
Yes, kill him.
Why don't we all kill him?
Why don't we all go kill him?
I was debating just yelling that in Orcish back at them.
I say we let him go. And you manage to throw everything on really quickly and get ready to go, and you're pulling them out when there's a couple of goblins who are just coming by. Hey, you!
We're frozen.
Stop! Huh?
Huh?
As you all
Couple of gobos.
jump on and start riding.
Yeah,
yeah.
Anybody? All right.
Let's
So
ride,
it's
baby.
going to be dexterity.
I have that.
I've been riding since I was a small boy, so
Dex checks.
Okay.
Everybody.
too
Willem, Elsa, you get your proficiency bonus too.
thanks.
Mm-hmm.
So
Appreciate
just
that.
roll a dex check.
Yeah. Anybody who's driving.
18.
11. Calgor's back, baby.
17.
17. All right. You all boom, 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 out as these goblins go to pull their swords out, and you just bowl them over.
Yeah.
And you start. You see right ahead of you here. Let's pull this thing out.
Excuse me while I pull this out.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
We weren't doing those jokes anymore.
No, we never said we weren't doing those jokes.
No, the one that comes next.
That was a lie.
What?
What?
I don't know.
What? Lie. Lies, all lies. Oh, I should have conjured whiskey number 16. Oh, well,
Oh yeah, you have the horse.
I do. I'd have to recast the spell, though. I think it takes 10 minutes, so we didn't want to wait.
It's fine. I appreciate that Engi had not cleared the battlefield of the dead.
Well, this was a while ago.
It was.
I mean, the dead would still be there. They don't just magically disappear in combat. Not in real life.
No, but there are people there who would drag them away.
Yeah, they don't want to
that's
have
nice.
people
Yeah, you like to
decomposing
clean up.
right in front of them.
No, I meant the skeletons and stuff. That's
Well, those are gone.
yeah. But these are goblins, though, aren't they?
You're a goblin. There were also lots of dead goblins.
That's hurtful.
There was the not firewall made of ice that burned goblins.
Ice wall.
I remember that.
Ice wall, my friend.
It was like a day ago. It was just yesterday. Oddly enough. And yesterday
All
was
right,
kind
you
of fun.
blast out of that little room, knocking over the two goblins just outside. People start shouting and noticing that you're stealing their ride. Let's see. And Willem's driving, Calgor's driving, and Gray's driving, and Calamity's driving.
Yep.
That sounds right.
Mm-hmm. And Gray, what did you roll?
18.
18. Calgor,
Calgor rolled a 11.
11.
Because it's
And Will.
Calgor.
17.
17. Nice. Calgor, the one that you chose is a little bit
Of an idiot?
yeah, he's not as cooperative, but you manage to bull through these two goblins, and they and head towards the exit.
I kind of picture I found the one that most resembles that dog on Instagram with the tongue hanging out of its mouth at all times. But just the big version. Yeah.
Just the war gear version.
Yeah, the war gear version of that dog.
Wow.
That's a cute character. That would be good for something. Oh.
To give children nightmares.
Right. It's like dog with spikes on it and shit. No. Scary.
Yeah, you can see as you're coming through the main entrance, which is doors have long been broken, that there's a bunch of skeletons just scattered on there, and there are all these orcs and goblins standing around arguing about it, and there are a couple of them on the bridge who come towards you and start firing.
What? Assholes.
Big assholes.
I have my sword out and I'll try to attack them if I can.
Nice. Let's see. Willem, are you in the front?
Yeah. I imagine so.
I'm assuming my
It's a
idiot dog is in the back.
19. Yeah. And you one of them hits your armor and smashes off it. As Willem, you come around and roll to hit.
Ooh, nice. Oh boy, that's gonna be a good one. 26.
That's a hit.
I hope so.
Yeah, super goblins.
Super goblins. 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. And you just whack right across his neck, and just blood sprays out as you ride past.
Yes.
The other one, as you all come running through, he jumps over the edge and onto the frozen river below. There's a crunching sound as you all flee. They just don't have the amount of people to keep going after you, and though they fire some arrows, you head up into the mountains ahead of you.
Nice. Well done, everyone.
All right.
I kind of just give an awkward pause when we get out of sight of them. Did that just work? Did that really just work?
Sometimes things go your way. It is war. So let's be happy about it and move on quickly.
Okay.
Take these miracles when you can get them. No point in thinking about why it happened too much.
How long do you want to ride? Where are you headed, by the way? Are you following
High Keep,
the
right?
army?
Yeah, I think the intent is to try to get to High Keep before the army, but at least that's what we were talking about.
Do we try to ride as much as we can until we start to see the army, and then try to make a diversion to get around them?
Yeah. If we want to get back to High Keep, that's probably the best way, yeah. I mean, there's only so many roads, and I should know what they are, right? I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, there aren't really roads here.
Oh,
This is the
Paths.
frontier.
Yeah.
gotcha. Only so many paths.
You know who would be
Perhaps.
useful right now? You go.
Yes. Whatever happened to that bastard?
He fucked off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
If we
waited
find him
until you
again,
weren't
we'll have to
looking,
have-
and then
Whose turn was it to guard him? Never
Right.
mind. Is it useful to look into the past? And
Yeah.
well, I think it was your turn, but that's fine. We don't
It's
talk
fine.
about it.
I didn't
All
break
right,
the cylinder.
you forge ahead.
It had to be done.
Down the path that the orcs took
Mhm.
to Hell's Foothold is very easy to follow. You don't even need to make any rolls.
Lots of orc poop, I'm sure.
Yeah,
No,
a
they
lot
eat
of
that.
they kind of mash down everything wherever they go. Jared.
That's me.
Yeah. You've been following a trail for a while. And up ahead you see what appears at first glance to be some warg riders coming your way when you notice that the lead one is wearing armor from that is not typical of orcs. It is shiny and paladin-like.
What?
It's not still dirty.
Yes,
Covered in
mine's
mud.
quite dirty. It's quite dirty.
I would like to take like the ground. It's snowy, rocky, and like any growth is like dead growth, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to take like a wilted piece, like just like a piece of branch or something that's got something on it, even though they're dead leaves, and just kind of quick wrap around the end of an arrow and fire it so that it lands far enough in front of the path that they're taking. Probably 10, 15 yards in front of the path that they're taking, with the intent of the thing kind of making a whistle noise as it flies through the air.
As you get up into the hills, you bring your wargs down to a little more manageable pace, and then at some point, as you're coming through this valley, this you can hear it, and this arrow hits down a good 30-40 yards in front of you, or not yards, feet in front of you. Obviously not trying to hit you. What do you do?
Would I know if this is some sort of like challenge or anything like that? Or I mean, I've been in a lot of weird duels in the past.
Hard to say.
All right. Well, we should stop, and I'll keep going forward a little bit and see what I can find.
All right, make a perception roll. Or are you allowing yourself to be seen?
Yeah, I'm not trying to hide.
Not you, him.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd come up.
not me. I can't hide.
I try to keep. What time of day is it? It's still relatively early. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to try and keep the sun at my back to silhouette me more than anything else, and appear as I don't know how to phrase it really.
Nude.
As imposing of a stature that a gnome could be. Probably on a boulder or something.
Yeah, there's you're
an
in this
apple
kind
box.
of valley area, and there are all of these big craggy rocks sticking out. And so you
Yeah,
jump
I
up on
scramble
one.
up one and sun at my back, with bow in my hand, but at my side. Though right hand is near an arrow, ready to knock and fire if need. And I'll just stand there and watch what transpires.
All right, you all slow down and look around. Make perception rolls.
25.
19.
10 down.
Calgor is not Calgor.
Calgor, you're the first one to see this figure with a bow standing up on a rock a little ways away.
I also have a bow.
You
I just
raise
hold
your
it
bow?
up. Yep.
To raise your bow up.
What is this, a John Hughes movie?
I don't do it like triumphantly. I just make sure he knows there's a bow.
Both hands, just hold it up.
Yeah. Do I see Calgor holding his bow up for some reason?
I'm behind
Yeah,
you.
you
Oh,
see
okay.
he kind of, it looks like he's waving. Like, this is a typical thing that you would see. When you look where he's looking and you see a gnome up there, gray. You're like, what's happening? And you look up and you also see.
He's got a bow.
Is he attacking us? I draw my sword.
It doesn't.
He doesn't appear to be attacking you. He's doing that thing that you do when you're like, hey, I'm saying hi, not attacking.
Oh, okay. So I would know
Does
that.
Kygo still have his bow up? Like,
No,
held up?
I don't hold it up for like 30 seconds like an idiot. I just kind of give like a wave with it.
He's not new. Here's my bow, man.
Bow bros.
There it is.
Bow bros.
bro.
Oh, man.
Awesome.
Seeing they've stopped up,
Put that down.
I'd hop down and kind of scree slide down the side of the valley down into their ravine.
And would you like to describe yourself?
Let's see. Well, obviously he's a gnome. He's got kind of gray, silvery, ash black hair. He's got a pretty full beard for a gnome, which is not always a normal thing. Relatively small, under 100 pounds. Maybe if he's carrying some things, he's 100 pounds. He's got you can see a short sword on his hip. He has his bow. He's in a kind of padded, quilted jacket made up of several small color patches throughout, with not really a thought to style or the way that it goes. He's pretty plain guy. Like, there's nothing that really just jumps out at you and's like, oh, this is the dude. But yeah, he's got a kind of crimsony reddish cape on. His skin, definitely he spent some time outside. It's got some cracked. He doesn't look too old for gnomes, but his skin shows like the sun wrinkles that happen on the forehead and the cheekbones. Yeah, that's
How far away is he from us right now, Engie?
How far away are you?
probably about where the arrow dropped.
So like 60 feet.
I'd like to shoot one arrow into the air and let it land about 5 feet in front of him.
All right.
Were you sure
Roll,
about that?
roll to hit.
Maybe you want to go for 10 feet.
It just hits him in the face.
Well, I killed him, so that's a problem.
Critical?
No,
One.
it's at 24.
24. As you're going to pick up that arrow that you tied the branch to, another arrow thunk,
Into
hits the
your
ground in front of you, and you look up and you can see one of the humans bringing his bow back down.
Funny, you don't look like murderers to me. But could be these wargs that you ride. Wherefore did they come?
You don't have to raise your hand.
Aren't we 60 feet away from him? How can I? Is he shouting?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
being loud, but I have neighbors.
He's
I
not
gotcha.
trying to blow out the speakers right now.
Why? Sorry. If he's talking that low, I didn't realize he was talking out. Can you speak up?
Where you get the wargs?
We borrowed them.
We stole them from orcs.
Well, all right. Stole them from orcs. Yes.
There are orcs that way?
Yeah, some.
Okay,
Yes.
I go that way. Thank you.
Wait, what? There. What?
I will kill orcs. It will be good. You want to kill orcs? Let's kill orcs.
We've killed several orcs and skeletons and.
Good.
evil
I will end their lines.
All the orcs.
Yes.
Does he seem off kilter?
That's a question for you, Jared.
No, I mean he seems.
He's just earnest.
Intent, yeah.
Okay. I'm just.
So do
making
I
sure. Yeah.
happen to notice any trappings of my profession? Because he sounds very determined.
There are no. He has no like holy symbols or anything
Okay.
Or
on
armor?
him there.
Is he wearing armor?
But he has armor? No armor?
No armor, actually. Yeah, just this padded coat and kind of some peasant garb.
Puffy.
I'm gonna continue riding up closer to him slowly, making sure to keep the warg calm.
I'll go with Calgor, but I'm also keeping an eye on our new friend here. And I'm readying an action. If something happens, I will attack with my sword. So.
Gotcha.
So wait, so you're out here just to hunt orcs?
Greetings and well met. Yes, orcs. I will remove them from the land. They are a blight. They have taken from me that which I care, and I must remove.
Okay. So you. Okay.
I followed their paths for many days and many nights, but have lost them. Got turned around.
So you didn't see the.
Follow it back.
So you didn't see the
giant
army that was marching
band of
that
orcs?
way?
I have seen the remnants.
Remnants?
see.
The effects.
Oh. So there's a lot more orcs if we go that way than where we just came from.
Yeah, but most of the orcs there are dead or have left. There's an army moving towards High Keep,
Yeah.
which is what we're pursuing right now.
I'm Calgor, by the way, and I wave with
Oh,
the
yes,
bow in
I'm-
hand still.
We've been on the road too long. Our manners have gone to hell, basically. I am Willem.
I'm Gray.
He
Calamity.
kind of nods his
I'm
head.
Thane!
Shut up, Thane!
He nods his head low and
Give
says,
Thane
You're
one of
cute!
"Welcome." Or not welcome.
the-
Your names are taken to heart. I am known as Butterscotch. Yes. You say you know where these orcs are.
We are pursuing them right
We
now.
know which direction they were going, yeah.
I would like to join you to kill and murder them.
We've had
Can
some.
I,
He's really...
Else, I will follow you and murder them.
I suppose that's fine as long as you don't follow us and try to murder us. We seem to be a common purpose, but I don't know that we can have you join us without knowing more about you. Where do you come from, sir?
You've not killed my family. I don't care about you.
Just to check, who is your family?
Who's your family?
I come from, well, I was raised by a group of the Kalai peoples, the nomadic tribes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
Laurel Fern was one of them.
Oh,
Hmm.
we traveled with one of your kind for a while. She was delightful. We miss her.
We do?
Well, yes.
Okay.
This wafting smell of butterscotch hits your nasal passages.
My least favorite candy from childhood. No,
How do the
I
wargs
used
react to
be
it?
force-fed butterscotch when I was young.
And you kind of looking around for it.
It's odd smell.
Butterscotch smells quite good.
Yes.
Perhaps
would
maybe
you
some
would
butter-
you like a sweet? I don't know why he sounds like Gru. That's where I landed.
That's what he is now.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Canon now.
Oh,
I don't typically accept candy from strangers.
I'll
so
take his.
Thank you for your kind offer. But
Have a
my
candy.
mom said never to take candy from strangers.
I had one who I would call mom once. Murdered by orcs.
Your family was murdered by orcs?
Everybody was murdered by orcs.
So that includes his family.
Yes, I see that. Thank you.
I buried my tribe.
It's horrible.
How'd you survive?
I was not there.
Oh,
I was
Oh.
out finding and procuring dinners.
So you feel
Came back to the blood
uh,
and the viscera.
it wasn't your fault, you know.
can we all chat real quick? 1 second, butter guy.
Butterscotch.
Yeah. I kind of like signal for the group to kind of like
So
huddle.
we
up.
need a sidebar. Okay.
Yeah. One sec. Does he seem right?
He's a.
What does that
bit,
mean,
overly
anyway?
enthusiastic.
Seems a little nuts.
I
And
understand.
know that's
I
saying
can
a lot
understand
because we
him.
have Thane with us.
This is a person that I can
Appreciate
understand. His motivations seem clear.
Yeah, he really wants to kill orcs, and that.
I
That's-
mean,
I understand that kind of thinking.
I'll take another something between me and orcs.
A meat shield? Is that what we are to you, Gray?
Well,
Not
but
that
it's
kind, Thane.
Gray is nothing if not. His self-preservation instincts are quite strong, so that could be useful.
Butterscotch flavored meat shield.
Calamity, do you trust him?
Trust him. I don't trust much of anyone. I don't trust any of you.
I mean, that's probably for the best.
But he does not seem to be. I mean, he is wandering through the wasted marches. I mean, you know.
I don't think we should let him join. I think he should follow us if he's going to follow us, and we'll keep an eye on him. But I don't see having him join us right away.
Okay, but let's think for a second. If we're on these wargs
Mhm.
and we leave him behind, he ain't catching up with us. So it's kind of
Good point.
we kind of have to, if we're gonna let him join. We
So we'll
kinda
give him
have-
a lift, a ride.
Yeah, and if worse
guess.
comes to worse, then we just throw him at orcs and run.
He's very tiny though, but all right. Shouldn't be a problem for the wargs, I would imagine. All right, well, we should definitely keep an eye on him though.
Okay, have him ride with
He
Greg.
does have an odd accent. Can't place it.
Okay, so just double
Alright.
checking. You're not gonna kill us, right?
I don't even know who you are.
Calgor. We went through this
Yeah,
already.
I know you're Calgor, Willem,
Willem.
Gray, and Thane. I remember the
you
names.
remember it.
But
I walk up to him and give him some shaved ice, butterscotch flavored.
I do love Miss Sweets.
He's cool.
I don't know what that was. I'm sorry.
Great, whatever.
It's all right, man. You just find it. You gotta find it.
I do love my sweets.
with sweets.
My sweets.
Right.
Give me the sweets now. I'll give them to you later.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep, and we found it.
Get to the wargs.
Why do you ride orc beasts?
It was the quickest way to get away, frankly.
Yeah, we had a really big fight at the keep. That's that way. That there aren't many orcs left. Because
No,
most of them
they
are
aren't.
marching towards High Keep that way, and there's
Right.
a lot of orcs that way.
Well, I will cut their heads off and piss down their necks.
Wow,
I do appreciate that.
that's really aggressive.
Well, it's certainly good enough for what they're used to, what they should get.
Just for the heck of it, you don't have the ability to bring people back to life by any chance, do you?
I would have brought back my surrogate family.
That's a very good point.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Great question.
Okay, well, before I make this more awkward,
Yeah.
I guess, do you want to ride with us?
How fast are wargs?
Don't know.
Let's
Fast.
see here.
Just because I'm faster than normal. And I'm wondering if I could keep pace at a jog.
Because he's abnormal.
Let's see here now. They move 50 feet.
Oh, I'm only 35 right now. That's a rage.
Willem, why don't you give
Yes.
him the warg and you could hop on the horse whiskey?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I will. Well, let's not give him a warg.
Okay, give him whiskey. Whiskey.
No. Let's give him a ride
No,
behind
I really
somebody
want to see
else.
Butterscotch on his own warg.
No, it's not going to work. He should ride with someone, but I will conjure the horse if
right.
you want to spend that time.
But
Of course, the horse is faster than the warg, probably. So
you're not going to try to outpace us.
no, but it wouldn't be a terrible idea to have some advance notice of what's going to happen.
Okay, so you get on the horse, and then Calamity and Thane split up, and then he rides with somebody.
Right.
Okay.
Also, remember, I lost the track.
We haven't.
Well, no, I lost it that way. And I point the direction that you're going.
Well, are you an expert ranger?
I'm pretty good out here in the lands that I grew up in, yes.
But you're not an expert ranger.
Some ghost said neither are you.
Some ghost.
Oh, ghosts are stupid.
Not wrong. Well, you can argue about that later, but let's try to find the trail and follow it. So, I mean, it shouldn't be hard to follow. You said Engi, right? Because it's just a path of destruction, basically.
Yeah, there are some areas where it's probably going to get into very rocky terrain, and that
okay.
may be where Butterscotch.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, I'd probably just say head back and take them towards where we were camped that evening. Or set up for that period. And then
Right.
try and pick it up fresh there.
All right. Let's see. It's 7:30. We
Start.
take a quick 5
Quick 5?
and come back
Right.
and see what happens next.
I want to know.
We are back.
All right. Our heroes have escaped out of the Undercroft, having lost their companion, Dudo Diggle. Stole some wargs, rode out of the ruined keep and up into the mountains, where they met a new companion, a gnome with ashy gray hair. Did you say?
Muted
Big
gray
beard.
hair.
Ash black hair, yeah.
Ash black hair, big beard, named Butterscotch. They're now trying to figure out what their next course of action is. So, unnamed gaming group, what is your next course of action?
I thought we were going to be bow bros. I thought that was decided.
Nope.
No, that is
Nothing.
not
Nothing with bros in it.
Nothing with bros in it? All right.
Nothing with bros in it.
Bro. Oh,
The
Bo
Butterscotch Bandits.
Butterscotch bandits? No.
Why did you put us down this route, Angie? We just came back and you're like, let's
He's a
instantly
catalyst.
derail.
A catalyst for chaos. No.
Yes, he is.
Do we? Are we having
Actually,
trouble
what I'm
following the
well known
trail, or no trouble, or some trouble?
First off, who's he hopping on with?
Oh, I thought we decided that. It's not
Gray?
me.
Hopping on with Gray?
Sure.
Okay.
Or
Done.
Butterscotch, you
Anyone
mind
else?
hopping on with that one?
I'll drive.
Okay, you guys can
Okay.
argue that out
Yeah, that's
yourselves.
between you guys. I don't give
nah,
a shit.
you can drive.
Wow.
Also, is that why
Alright.
they call you Butterscotch? Because you smell like butterscotch?
That's kind of direct.
They call me Butterscotch because that's my name. Now I'm going down to like a Werner Herzog way.
You need
is
a
a-
monocle.
You
are a
to go
coward.
that way.
We'll-
Where's your
We'll have to
monocle? sir?
reassess this. I liked the Butterscotches when I was a child.
So it's more of a nickname, or
I don't know you well enough to get into all of this.
fair enough. I respect that.
But if you help me kill orcs, maybe I will tell you.
I'm pretty good at killing myself, so maybe it'll be you who helps me.
For clarity, did he give me one butterscotch or did he actually give me Willem's
Eh,
butterscotch
both,
as well?
yeah.
Thank
You
you.
got both. I don't take
Adding-
candy from strangers, remember?
Adding to character sheet.
You didn't eat them?
I'm gonna eat one of them.
Oh, okay.
Is there any
Does
effect?
Calgord die?
Is there any effect from the first butterscotch?
Well, you do look at them, and it is the same logo as the person who killed. No, wait, sorry, that's something else completely.
Not at all.
Yeah, reference.
Strike that. Reverse it.
Just occurred to me.
The show about the archer. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So weird.
I didn't know they made another Green Arrow show.
They did.
Oh, you know.
Oh
it
no!
just ended, so of course.
Butterscotch got shot in the head at point blank range.
What
Not by
shit?
someone from the other show.
Oh. It's getting heated. Oh my goodness.
As you're getting ready to move, just more butterscotch smells kind of waft past you.
Is this
Before
gonna
we
be
go, Butterscotch, can you just clarify for us the smell? You smell that, right?
Yes, it's the candy.
The candy.
My people were candy makers.
Okay. Are you carrying a lot of candy on you at the moment?
I am.
And that's what's
As
causing
well as the
smell?
recipes of my dead people.
Okay. I am sorry about your people.
Me too, thank you.
I know what it's like to lose people, so
I lost people twice.
I don't take it lightly.
Wait,
Twice. How's that possible?
Yeah, I'm not originally from the Kali. The Kali.
The Kalai? Oh, I see what you're saying.
They have adopted me. when I was a wee baby in the woods.
A babe in the woods. I see.
You're having this.
Should have this conversation on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are having this conversation. As
Oh, okay, good.
You're
I thought we
moving.
hadn't specifically said we'd take off again. We're just
I,
sitting there chatting.
I assumed you don't just sit there and talk and then eventually move.
We are pretty bad at this game, so.
Well, so we're on the road. Okay, good. So then, do I have any trouble finding the trail? You said we did, but didn't. Or...
Make a what do you call it? Survival check.
I would like to
Survival
do that
check.
as well.
Yeah, who wants to head up the survival check?
I can get us halfway there.
Living on a
Either so, Butterscotch, are you trained in survival?
Oh yeah.
That's what I thought. Calgo, are you too? Right?
I'm not.
Am
Alan
actually
Gray, I
trained
believe,
in
is
survival?
for some unknown reason.
I am a.
He's proficient in survival.
I am a wanderer who is very efficient in surviving on my own.
That is true. That is true. That's probably why. It's because you're a wanderer. Oh, wanderer.
I am not formally trained in survival, which explains a lot.
That's awkward.
So Butterscotch and Gray. If you want 23.
Well, you're both on the
Gray,
same
what did you
ward,
roll?
so that's good.
That is a 18.
18. Yeah, from up here, Butterscotch, you can really see the path of destruction. It's leading the way. It kind of goes up into the mountains, and you all steer your wargs up the mountain. A normal horse would have a hard time navigating this, but
we got
magical
wargs.
horse. And yeah, the wargs very easily climb these mountains, whereas Willem's horse, being as enchanted as it is, also has no problems.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You
Good old whiskey 3.
yeah, let's see. It's
Yeah, Whiskey 2 was really murdered outside of the keep.
as you're moving along, you're basically in the wake of this orc horde. You rolled a 23 on survival. You realize it's worse than you thought. You see another orc horde trail coming and meeting up with this one, and the trail doubles. This is why you lost your way. Is there was so much destruction you couldn't tell what was and what wasn't a trail.
My goodness.
Much more orcs.
Well, we were right about that, at least.
Told ya.
Willem, with your
Yes.
with your soldier training, the numbers in this force are enough that, like, you've seen the keep and you saw the amount of ladders and stuff they were bringing with them. If this one large force attacks one specific part of that wall, there's no way they can stand up to it.
Okay. I'll just tell everybody we have urgency to get we have to find a way to get there before them. Oh, so I'll open the book actually and see if we've heard back from
Polo
Cotton.
Polo Cotton, yeah.
What was the last message you sent him?
I send it?
You sent it because we did it right before we went to
No,
sleep.
I know, but what did I say to him? I forgot already.
You said
It would have been like an hour. I forgot everything.
I
What's
know,
going
right?
on? Ridiculous. What do we say?
We told him we lost one of our own,
Right.
I remember that.
and then there was
Oh, the Paradox. We killed
Oh, yeah.
Paradox underlings, but he
Yeah.
escaped. But the army is definitely on its way, and you should definitely be prepared. And please, well, I didn't say this. I should have. I said I should have had him try to contact my friend
Yeah, you didn't do that.
in the government. So, but he said he had his own government
You
contact.
did meet him in the palace originally, so you know
that's
that
true.
he has friends there.
Okay, but maybe his friends aren't as high as ours. But
And Engie, one point of clarification: when he responds back, and that uses up one of the remaining pages, correct?
No, there's a new page that appears.
Okay, so we have a
So
limited
it's-
number that we could send him, but it doesn't use our pages. Got it.
Correct.
Cool. Thank
we
you.
have 4 more left.
We have 6 left, if that's the case.
Oh, 6. Okay,
Yep.
great. So, is there any response from him?
There is. He once again says, "I'll make my way to the palace and make sure that they're made aware."
No, dude, you should have done that yesterday. What are you dicking around for? Okay.
Are you
I'm
just
just-
talking at the book?
Yeah. No, this is ridiculous. He doesn't understand the urgency.
Tell him how
I mean,
many.
he said that it's basically the same thing he said again, is that he will make his way back to the palace and give them an update.
Oh, okay. Give him an
Is
update.
what you get from him.
Okay. Thank you. All right. I thought it sounded like he hadn't gone at all.
Actually, you do not get a reply from him.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
they are coming. They're at the door. Oh,
They're already in the house.
they are here.
The paper's coming from inside the house. You get
Read it like Gandalf.
you get a response, but it is in different writing, and it has a very different air to it. And it says, "Greetings. This is Sir Basil Kirby, Spy Master to the King. I have Master Cotton has given me this book so I may communicate with you. Thank you for the update. We have assembled and are assembling forces to send to the east. Do you know which fort they are headed toward?"
And then do we actually, like, from this path...
Do we know that?
Do we know if they're headed to Poulain?
Routine, I thought.
No, it's
Are
Poulain.
they headed to Poulain?
That's the only one I know by name, so...
Right. Yeah, make a history check.
Well, something else now, though.
Boom! History check. 18.
Nice.
Same with you, Butterscotch.
That's your
10.
real name.
I don't know my real name. We are two wild and crazy guys. This is just a bad choice. I'm sorry.
I wasn't really hearing that. I was hearing Schwarzenegger for sure, but not.
Right.
I mean,
Steve
I'm in the
Martin.
region. I was going for Eastern European. I just
Yeah,
gotta
that's
go a little
true.
further
You
east.
can dial it in. You can dial it in. You can take
What
it back.
were the brothers'
Right.
names? I forgot. Oh man. Well, no.
Hans and Franz.
No, the thing he was doing, Steve Martin, and who were the brothers' names? I forgot.
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway.
It's old school Saturday Night Live.
Old.
Shut up.
I'm looking up.
Jordan brought it up first, or not Jordan? Jared brought it up first.
Nope, Jordan brought it up. Take it up with her.
Wrong. False.
Mike, be entertaining.
Good job.
Is that butterscotch I smell?
I said entertaining.
Entertain, not moronic. Oh, just kidding.
From the way you are headed and knowing Cowler, because you talked to some people about where you were going to try to cross the spine, Fort Portillo, Portillo, Fort Portillo appears to be where they are headed.
Okay. Let them know they're going to Fort Portillo. And they'll make sure they send enough people, because that's a lot of orcs.
Okay. I'll do that. I will say, it is me, Willem. I have the book at the moment, and I relay my tactical assessment too about the size of the force and the disposition and everything. And I don't think it could hold, but also that they seem to be heading to Portillo for the moment.
Before you send that, knowing that it was Fort Portillo, how do I know how close we are to that relatively, Engie?
You are almost at kind of the peak. You're actually moving over a different area of the mountain. Like, you guys went over like the high peaks.
Yep.
Here you're going through a pass, so it's faster, less ground to cover, and you figure you have maybe another day.
Do we think there's any chance at the speed we're going with the wargs that we can cut them off and
Oh, that's true. With the wargs, if you can keep them happy through the night.
That's what we got Thane for.
I knew there was a Thane joke in there somewhere. That's why I paused.
Hold for applause.
If you can keep them happy through the night and like make sure they're nice and rested in the morning, you can probably cut that time in half. Wargs are known for being able to run quickly for long periods of time. Of course,
Perfect.
Your horse, the same.
Right.
Should we let them know that we're going to try to cut them off and meet them there too? That's a question in character for you. Yeah.
No, we should include all as much information as we can. I mean, there's no limit to, except for the size of the page, there's not much limit to what I can write, is there? I'm not limited by words or anything, in other words.
No.
Not really.
Okay.
I'm also.
I'll give him.
Sorry, if you try to write War and Peace and send it to them, then
Well, no, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm also making sure we agree on the plan that we're going to get.
Right, no. I agree. Yeah. I understand.
Okay.
So we give him as much information, all the things we just discussed, as much information. I say, it's me, and here's everything we know, and you should send as much as you can spare because the force looks overwhelming. So. Oh, and we also have a body we need to have resurrected, by the way. I'll need some help with that.
Yeah,
I'll need some help with that one.
That's your postscript is somebody's
Oh,
dead.
yes. We have a dead guy.
We have a dead guy.
Could you help? Stop.
P.S. Fix the dead guy.
Dead guy is in the tent.
I will. We don't have to get that granular. It's okay. I will include the fact that we did lose one of our party, and we would not love to have some. I would love to have some. I would appreciate some assistance with remedying the situation.
Yeah, the response you get says, "Thank you for your update. We are sending troops from Bastion, but Illusia has sent all their pistoliers. Valenti is sailing that way, but it takes time to move troops. If there's anything you can do in the meantime."
Sure.
And says, "Sorry to hear about your friend. Bring him to the palace, and we'll see what we can do."
Fair enough. Yeah, if there's nobody there who can do it there, then I don't know.
Okay, let's keep writing. Let's not waste a page on a response since we only got 5 left.
No, I'm not going to respond. Yeah, we'll just go. So.
All right.
Just write K.
Yeah.
So
we just haul ass, basically.
You haul ass through the day, and as the sun is getting ready to set, you come up over the highest point of your travels, and you look down, and you can just see the 100-foot wall of the spine of Conti Vigo as it's coming, and there is just smoke coming from where you think the Portillo Port Portillo should be.
Should be.
Well, it's miles and miles and miles away.
Right.
So all you see is a little smoke plume.
Okay. I mean, we'll be able to ascertain whether we're able to get past the army, or do we know? Because do we feel like we're going to arrive?
Can't really see right now. You don't know.
Okay. Should I ride further ahead and see if I can?
It is sundown.
Oh.
And you're on the
if you
sparkling
go
horse.
much
He can
later?
be sparkly.
If you go much later, it's going to be Constitution checks to see if you get
Exhaustion.
exhaustion. Yeah.
For context, Angie, about how far is the distance between us and the plume at this point again?
It's good. 15, 20 miles.
Okay. And roughly what does that translate to in the warg speed? Like how what would the time frame be to get there if we kept them going, dealing with exhaustion checks? What's the relative
Warg
time?
speed, you would probably warg speed. You could probably get there within 4 or 5 hours. So it's about a half a day's ride.
Yeah, we shouldn't do that tonight.
Make it so.
And I kind of want to engage warg speed at this point. Come on.
Engage.
And
Ludicrous wug speed.
Ludicrous warg speed. I mean,
If it's already smoking, that means we were too late. And exhausting ourselves to get there tonight, we're just gonna meet an army head on. We gotta we gotta rest and try to do what we can in the morning, but it might already be too late.
you're right. All right.
Really?
Yeah. Because we don't know
Thane
what
leans over and goes, I'll mark it in the calendar.
Shut the fuck up, Thane.
We don't know if we get
I'm
there.
being
We don't have enough
supportive.
information to know if we get there and it's in the middle of the battle, or we're no good to anyone if we don't survive. So
Thane
Yeah.
says, yeah, about a battle with orcs. That doesn't... I've kind of come to conclusion that I shouldn't be fighting things.
what gave you that idea?
When have you
I
fought
mean,
anything?
I'm not going to just abandon you in the middle of wherever. Where the fuck are we? Don't like it here.
We're in the middle of wherever right now.
Yeah, on the road to that place, Portillo, or wherever
But,
we're going.
we could avoid wars. That'd be great.
What did you think was gonna happen?
I
Look at his armor. That's not for show.
I didn't think Diggle was gonna fucking die.
I mean, valid.
I mean, all the ballads, all the things that I sing about, it talks about war and adventuring being this wonderful, dramatic experience, and it's not. It fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I slept on a root, hurt my back. People dying everywhere. I try to run out and be the guy to save the day, and I end up taking a dirt nap. All this stuff is bullshit.
Yep. Pretty much.
You're not wrong.
No.
It is a kind of life that not everyone can endure or even want to. I can't fault you for that.
I mean, there's nothing we could do right now, but as soon as we could get you to a safe spot. Like,
Yeah, well, I'm gonna pull my weight, but just so you all know, it's nothing against you. It's maybe Calgor, but
We all
I'm-
want to kill him occasionally.
this is my last adventure. Okay,
All right.
so let's make it a good one, and if I fucking die, I'm gonna be standing next to Diggle, haunting you. Keep me alive.
We'll do our best.
cool. No pressure or anything.
No,
You would be the worst ghost ever to have haunting me. I would agree with that.
that would not be good. I wouldn't wish
At
this
least
on
I
a
sing better than Diggle.
Well,
Don't make fun of the ghosts.
all right.
All right,
you.
so I guess we're gonna set up camp.
Pitch a tent.
I'll tie the wargs up,
so to
and
speak.
Thing just goes done and done.
and I will.
That was for you.
I will grab some of the still warm stew. I'm assuming once we get into the tent, and give that to the wargs to energize them.
Oh,
You're gonna feed them Diggle?
Stew, not Diggle.
Dude,
Oh, right. The stew
warm
is gone. Wow.
It's gone.
dude's gone.
Oh.
Stew is the cauldron is empty,
What?
Like clean or
clean.
Oh, it was a spell.
oh.
That stopped. That's my feeling. Wonder
Well,
if we
I
could get
can-
it to
I
make
can
more
cook.
stew.
You can cook.
I will
Oh.
cook dinner.
Okay.
Dinner.
I mean
All
that
right.
the cauldron does look like it might be magical.
Well, I think it must be. It was.
I just stare at it without any explanation.
Who said that? Calamity said that?
No, that was Thane.
Oh, thanks.
He's kind of looking at it. He's like, yeah, look, there's like runes and shit.
I can't read runes.
What does it say?
I can't either, but I can tell that the runes mean that it's magic.
Great. Why don't you take a look
put
at
these
it?
dead rabbits in there?
I don't know how the fucking thing works.
Can I examine it and
No.
try and figure out how it works?
Make an Arcana check.
That's, hopefully it's high.
Yeah. Thane rolled an
17.
Arcana check and at least was able to figure out that it's magical.
Well, I figured it was. So
That would be a 17.
17. It is magical. Um, let's see. 17. Yeah, you're not really sure exactly what its purpose is. You don't know. You can't get like passwords and stuff. You would need identify for that. But it does appear to be a magical cauldron.
Nailed it.
It is magical, guys.
All right. I don't know. Throw the
And
fucking.
it smells like butterscotch.
Great.
Throw the
And it
fucking
smells like
rabbit.
butter. And it smells like butterscotch.
I'll
Build a
keep looking
fire.
at it, but let's cook the old-fashioned way at this point. We
Build
have
a
food.
fire. I'll start cleaning the rabbits.
We have
There's
food
a
and
wood burning stove in there as well.
we have foodstuffs inside the tent.
But I've got these fresh rabbits.
You are inside the tent.
Okay. Inside here.
I kind of want to try the rabbit.
Well, okay.
The rare bit.
That's
Rabbit.
fine. That's fine.
I will cook them very nice.
Are you cooking them in the cauldron or on the stove?
I wouldn't use the
Uh,
cauldron. I would use
well,
the
if
stove.
If I do it in a cauldron, then I can make a stew.
Right, but the cauldron is well. I mean, it's magic of some sort. Maybe it only works in certain ways.
Oh, now you want to use hesitancy.
Now
Uh,
I'm thinking about.
That doesn't
things.
seem like something Butterscotch would say.
No, that doesn't. That's odd. You remind me of someone else. So strange.
no, I'm trying to blend them in my head, and I feel like if I tried, my brain would literally just.
That sounds difficult.
Yeah.
It does sound difficult. Oh my god.
We don't have an audio
you can
producer
cook
that can
any
do
way
that.
you wish. I don't know. We should probably not use the magical cauldron to just cook regular food, maybe. But
All right, then
Whatever.
we're getting roasted rabbit.
that sounds fine.
Thane, you could figure this out, right? I just hand Thane like a few vegetables and just walk away from him.
Starts
What's a
juggling
vegetable?
the vegetables.
Yeah.
He's not a very good juggler, so they hit the ground, which is like all sorts of. They're just rugs over rugs over rugs. Everything in here has just been made to be super cushy. There's couches and overstuffed chairs,
Yeah, there is.
and Butterscotch in the corner. There's a dead guy in a bed.
Who's the sexy dead guy?
Oh no. Oh my god.
Thing's like, whoa.
That's
We have a
that's
problem with the union here. This is Bard territory.
We usually just bury our dead where I'm from.
Yeah, me too. I don't know why they want to keep a halfling body.
If we're gonna bury him, we want to bury him in a spot he would appreciate.
No.
right.
Oh well, that's very nice.
Yeah,
That
we
was
didn't want to.
that was unironic.
We're
We're
we
taking
didn't
him
want to.
home.
We didn't want to bury him in the spot where he had met his
Oh.
unfortunate demise.
That's thoughtful. How we send our dead is how they're remembered.
He's probably gonna be in a zoo.
That is for animals.
Where he always wanted to be, amongst the gorillas.
Right.
That is what he wants.
He
I
really,
do not know much about the halflings.
Yeah, he really liked gorillas.
He loved gorillas.
Well,
Borderline obsession.
Got this entire scene in my head that's just fucking terrible. Just like shoving him through the bars and the gorillas just tear him apart and eat him.
Oh.
Oh, that wasn't exactly.
maybe he'd be alive if he had a pet gorilla. I don't know.
He might have been.
Or the
That's-
gorilla might have died with him.
the gorilla probably
Well,
would have
that
died.
is very sad.
It's actually good. I'm glad we didn't have a gorilla with us. That would be.
Imagine if
terrible.
Diggle died and the gorilla survived, and then we'd be dealing with a really pissed off gorilla.
I don't know that the gorilla would want to survive if Diggle died, though.
Gorilla just commits suicide.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it would just be too heartbroken.
By the way, Angie, I go to the draped door of the tent and I let Sniffles in.
Oh,
Sniffles is still alive.
Sniffles is good at avoiding everything.
Seriously.
Uh,
So are we gonna
whilst-
be on guard? Someone? Are we gonna do that? Set up watches? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I mean we should.
you just hear from one of the bedroom alcoves. We should totally set guards. It's like
Thanks,
Thane
Thane.
is already half passed out.
Thanks, Thane.
Um,
I'll be first.
while cooking the rabbit, or like while it's roasting or whatever, I'll pull out my bagpipes and play a good old
A relaxing tune.
Traditional Kulai tune.
a traditional Kulai kind of song of mourning
Mm.
It's nighttime. Man.
on the bagpipes. These are the songs of my country.
Yeah, you just as you're
Okay.
sitting there, you just see Butterscotch start unfolding the stuff and screwing things in and all that, and you're like, what the hell? And
While he's cooking.
it's fucking deafening in here.
Okay, I'll
I'm
go on
outside
first
on
watch.
It's
guard.
one of the loudest things you've ever heard in your life.
I was outside on watch, so
I'm gonna. Willem looks like he needs company. How does Sniffles?
No, but this is going to be the best part. You will cry.
How does Sniffles react to the music?
I'm crying now.
You don't see Sniffles.
Sniffles got the fuck out.
You should know. Butterscotch has a charisma of like, I think, what is it, 8? So like likability and him are not necessarily hand in hand.
He's amazingly as likable as Thane, but with a much different charisma.
Right.
Yeah,
Weird how that
Thane
works
has
out.
an 18 charisma.
Yeah.
And
Equally
yet somehow
likable.
still unlike.
Weird.
Just let us know when the rabbit's done. I'm just gonna help make sure the wargs don't, I don't know, piss all over Willem or something.
Okay.
That's very good.
And then I walk outside.
I'm gonna have the horse do like a perimeter too, just to see if he sees anything.
Calamity just goes, mon Dieu. And she's like, let me help you with outside.
Let me help you with outside.
Well, I'll be out of here. Meanwhile,
Looks
Gray's
like
digging
I've got
it.
the tent all to myself with the dead guy.
You also have Gray and Thane.
And you hear,
Gray's in there. I think.
not completely by yourself, as Thane pulls up a chair with a penny whistle and starts playing along.
Oh, man.
Like, it's really hard to harmonize with bagpipes.
Yeah,
You got all the drones going.
most of my people played like the tambourine, but I wanted something else.
I mean, bagpipes make a statement.
That sound like this.
Thane is highly amused and loves it. What about you, Gray? What are you doing?
Just keep trying to figure out why I keep smelling butterscotch.
He's literally holding a fuck ton of candy.
I will make you some candy later.
In my pants.
No, I use a pot and the purification process.
I'm outside. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Really, just sugar.
He's the softball stage.
Thane, are you really gonna let butterscotch outperform you like that?
Who?
So Thane, are you really gonna let butterscotch outperform you like that?
He's playing with butterscotch.
No, but I'm like,
This is a
music battle.
I know you want a music battle, Gray, but this is a communal effort. We're all making music together.
And it's supposed to be sad.
Yeah. Woo.
Meta, how does sound travel outside of the tent?
Pretty well.
Okay. So we're hearing all of this?
We're making a lot of noise, attracting things.
I'm gonna poke my head in and go, shut the fuck up. And then I go back out.
That
Maybe we should
wasn't
explain
very
why.
nice.
I just roll
Let me
my
prepare
eyes.
you for Calgor. He's grumpy, like all the time.
That is okay.
But I've grown to really like it, and I don't know what that says about me.
Yeah, questionable.
Oh.
Well, if he kills orcs good, he can be my friend.
You know, it's the thing about Calgor and killing things. Some
happen
days, motherfucker is on it. He is just blowing people up and shooting them through the eyes, and like the next day he can't put an arrow in the stringy thing. He can't do that bit. Like he's kind of all over the place, but he's getting a lot of experience, so I think maybe he'll even out.
Well, maybe if he's not doing very good, I can have him carry my sword for me.
I think you should ask him.
I
think
could
I'm
hear
good.
you
Great
through the
idea.
tent.
I think you
No,
should
you
ask him.
can't.
I can cut you in your sleep.
Okay. Turn to Willem. We literally had a deal that he wouldn't try to kill us.
I never shoot on it.
I don't think he was trying to kill you. I think he was talking about killing us. I just think he was talking about killing you. So
I'm one of us.
that's true. I don't sense that he's dangerous to us. I think he sincerely only wants to kill as many orcs as possible, and I can absolutely 100% support that. So
Just want to make my candy.
you can't hear us either. We're outside.
I'm talking to Thane.
Whatever.
And I don't know why I'm in the South now.
I don't know where we are now. I'm confused.
Okay, so does
I just rolled.
does Butterscotch have multiple personalities like the character from the movie
This is awkward.
M. Night Shyamalan movie that just came out with McElroy?
Haven't seen it.
No.
Yes, just came out.
Just came out like 2 years ago.
Fuck, there's no
Splintered or
time. Nope.
Well,
Shattered glass?
there's definitely two types of personalities. There's the regular Butterscotch, and then there's an angry Butterscotch.
Oh, we don't want that.
I don't think we've seen the angry butterscotch yet.
No, not yet.
And that's a sentence I never thought I'd say.
2 types of butterscotch.
You literally
I-
switched
I-
accents mid-sentence.
I was hoping no one
Never seen it.
noticed, and I thought I could.
I didn't
cruise
notice.
through it.
I didn't notice.
I
Way
just
to
rolled
call
my-
attention to it.
The problem was yesterday on a charity stream, I played a character based on Ted Lasso, so I'm still in that like.
Oh yeah.
Believe.
Well,
I
I'm
believe
doing
you.
Calamity's voice, but it keeps going German, which I mean French. French will go German at the drop of a hat. So,
Well, that's inappropriate.
Thanks. We'll be here all week.
Wow.
split Calgor.
Split. Thank you.
I just roll my eyes and go in the corner and start examining my amulet.
Oh,
That's not a euphemism.
It's an amulet, not an orb.
I've never seen it, so you would know probably better than I.
No, it's
Ponder
it's
the
a,
orb.
It's a meme. God damn it, you're old.
Or I just like making fun of you.
Yes, that is it.
Correct.
Great.
The rabbit is done.
All right,
Why
Ray,
is this-
as you spend the next hour there as Butterscotch and Calamity is like got some carrots and she's like making a mirepoix and like doing all this stuff and like with the rabbits roasting on top of these vegetables and you come back inside and it just smells heavenly. Gray's just sitting there staring at this amulet. Message for you, sir.
For Gray.
So shiny.
I grab 4 bowls and pour some for each of the worgs.
Oh, nice.
And then I go out there and check on them for a little bit. I'll actually eat out there with them.
One of the things you've also noticed is like you guys know how many nasties you came across coming this way. As you're going that way, you're finding corpses of beasties and all sorts of
Makes sense.
stuff that they have come across and just ripped to shreds.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you kind of figure this is a fairly safe area. You do know the wargs. They could hunt, but you don't know if they'll come back.
I don't think we need to worry about that tonight, but I think that's good general knowledge for us.
Right.
But I will go out there and try to bond further with them for at least the evening.
Cool. Make a animal
Yep.
handling.
That would be a 7, sir.
A 7. You you come up and they smell what you have and basically bowl you over. All of the shit goes into the ground and they're just like eating up the ground and you have to scramble away to make sure that that feeding frenzy doesn't turn into a Calgor main course.
Okay, I will do that.
Yeah. It's hard to say if they're happy with you or if they even noticed you at all.
I'm gonna grab the other bowl and sit at a little bit of a distance for
Okay.
myself.
They're chained up. You actually like took the chains and you were using them to ride with.
Yeah.
So you've got them around and kind of chained up a little ways away from the tent, so they can't ambush you. And you you find a fallen log and just kind of drag it over there and sit and eat your food.
I'm just kind
I'm
of
sorry.
having
Nothing happens on any of the watches. Then that's good. That's really good.
Calamity comes up to you, Calgor, and sits down and hands you a glass of brandy. So it's not something you stole. It must be something she brought along.
Do I have any ability to tell what kind of quality this brandy is before sipping it? Like smelling it?
You smell it. It smells pretty good. Deep scents.
Deep what?
Like deep, rich scents.
Okay.
Aromas.
Given how unrefined Calgor is, he tries to rip it as a single shot.
As a single shot?
Yeah.
Because it's like a
Snifter.
one of these.
2 shots.
Wolf it.
All right. You throw it back and she's like, I have plenty. It's fine. It's a sipping thing, but really, I just wanted to check on you. See, how are you doing?
Not great. This has not been a great couple days.
Yes, I would have to agree with that. I did not know Diggle for very long, but I lost some friends on my way here as well. So
Yeah. What made you stay with us? Because now we're not going in the direction of Paradox, and I know you were going after him. Why didn't you split off?
I think, first off, alone, I would never make it. Second off, I don't think you've given up on Paradox at all. I think we have detoured slightly, but we know his plans. We know he is... he's headed toward Devil's Point. He's going to put all of his dead people in ships and attack from the south. As the entire country is looking towards the east, and all of their troops have abandoned the cities.
We probably should have told the people in the book that, huh?
Are we out of pages?
No, we got pages. We just keep fucking up, and people are gonna die if we make mistakes.
This is our business that we are in. When we make mistakes, people die.
Yeah. Have more of that brandy?
Yes, quite a bit.
Okay.
She pulls it out. You hear. Yes. She
Sound effect.
Quality Foley.
Quality.
She pours you a glass full.
I actually
What the rest
sip
you
it.
up to?
I actually sip it instead of shooting it.
She you both sit there kind of like looking at the stars as the night goes on. What about the rest of you?
Well, when my watch is over, I will go back into the tent, and as I go towards my area, I will sort of pass by Diggle and make sure he's still there. And
He's still there.
good. Once I know that, I'll just... We have a hard day tomorrow, so I think I'll just get some rest.
Turn in for the night. I need to sleep.
All right. You all sleep well through the night. As the first light of morning comes, you are up. Thane hasn't wanted to get up, but Calamity's making bacon.
Nice.
I will attempt one last time with the wargs to throw the bacon to them individually. I'm not gonna get bowled over again.
All right. Make an animal handling check.
That's a 14.
All right. You
Or,
kind
sorry,
of like
13.
all right. You come out and you have the bacon, and they immediately come to the end of their chains, and you're like, one at a time. And you kind of throw it to one, and throw it to the other, and throw it to the other. You're trying to build rapport, and you're not quite getting them to sit or anything, but you're doing pretty good.
I don't think they're gonna eat me today, guys. We should be okay.
Good.
Should.
That's progress. Because they probably wouldn't eat just you, so...
Yeah. I would definitely be first, though.
Well, probably so.
Okay. Well, we're
So
gonna.
the
hop
plan is
on
still the
and
plan. Let's keep going.
Let's get close enough, and if we start to see something, let's figure it out when we get there. But We just got to get to Portillo.
Right, but also you're gonna write that stuff about the going to the east and then all that, right?
Yes, I will do that.
Okay.
All right. Before you take off, you sit down and you write an extensive detailing of the plans that you heard Paradox talking about with his underlings before the big battle. About how he means to have an undead pirate crew basically come and attack while the orcs are distracting everyone.
Clever.
Make a persuasion roll, Calgor.
If
Can I support him?
I was gonna say, if I show it to somebody else before I send it, can I get support on it?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
you can have advantage on this one.
Okay.
Bane's like, not that word. That's
Yep.
not how you spell that.
Okay. Persuasion, which I had
And-
+0 on. Great.
Willem's sitting on the other side.
Why did you write penis?
So good thing 17.
17. Nice. Nice. I thought you were going to say I rolled 2 ones.
I mean, it would be on brand.
It would. Not this time, though.
That would have been pretty fucking epic. You spend a bunch of time with Willem, who is able to explain things in more of a military manner. Thane is kind of there helping you form the language into just a better way than like bad guys come south. You know, he's like, no. And you eventually send off a fairly well written missive to Sir Basil Kirby.
Yep.
The spy master. And he says, in return, as you were packing up everything, you can kind of feel that the book gets warm when a new message comes, and it kind of pulses with this heat. And you keep checking it, you know, like you do. And you can feel that it's heated up. And he says, we have just committed the majority of our forces to the east. The sooner you can get here and tell us firsthand what you have encountered, the better. I will send word to Marshall to make sure that our navy is in place. So the Marshall Islands are a group of islands that it was known for a long, long time for its piracy, and it's a scattered group of islands that is known for the difficulty in which it takes to actually get to land without crashing your boat and sinking yourself. So as much as High Keep tried to pursue these pirates, eventually it had to bribe them to become part of the nation. So these are basically small pirate ships who defend the shores of High Keep when it is necessary. And they're known as one of the best in the world. There are the Corsairs from Maghreb. And even Imperia has its own navy, which is mostly like just huge ships with lots of cannons. And they go head to head all the time in the Aurelian Sea. But it's good to know that the navy from the Marshall Islands will come through the Obsidian Channel and probably block off Bastion from attacks.
Good.
Okay, so
Well, it sounds like
we still
You-
should
we
go
need to go there.
We should still. Is Portillo or Portillo on our way, or would we have
Yeah.
to divert? Okay, so we still have to go by Portillo anyway.
Right.
Yeah, if you can see that it's burning. You're not sure to what extent the damage is, but you know that if there's a crack in the wall there, it would be much easier to get through that way than to try to. There's no way around unless you go like hundreds and hundreds of miles.
No.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're off on the road.
Let's go.
All right. You head down. Everybody who's driving, make animal handling. Or no, it's dexterity checks with proficiency if you have proficiency in riding.
That's not good. That's a 7.
It's a 7. Willem, Gray, Butterscotch,
15.
15. Whoa.
That's what I said.
I was like at the same time. Gray, what did you roll?
Well, I'm not driving, right?
He's not driving.
Are you not driving? Oh, that's
He's
right.
not driving.
Butterscotch is
Butterscotch
driving.
Yeah.
Because Gray instantly became submissive to him.
No,
Well, he's
great.
got the candy.
I'm just busy. You just see me kind of behind Butterscotch and just kind of looks like I'm wiggling my fingers and just doing stuff that you can't really see when I'm like hunched over.
Don't lick me anymore.
Stop licking me.
Usually, we have to tell Thane that. That's weird. Okay.
Things have changed.
Look.
It's weird.
People say stop licking me. I respect that.
I just keep smelling Butterscotch and I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from.
It's the weirdest bromance ever.
Becoming obsession. But all right. Moving on.
You, knowing that you have to make up time, you bust ass to the west, through the mountains. Stop laughing.
Look out, I am busting ass. How's that for Butterscotch?
Toward the wall. And
Horrible.
you spend 4 or 5 hours going up and down and through this rocky terrain, getting closer and closer, and you eventually get to the point where you can see that the wall has been breached with ladders, not so much.
There's not a hole.
There's not a hole in the wall. Thank you.
Okay. That's not good.
You would have got there.
You can also see that the place has been burned and razed, and as you're kind of like looking down into this area, who wants to look into the thing?
Calgor does.
All right,
Look
make
into
a
the
perception
thing?
roll.
Perception roll is a 18.
18. Nice. You look down in there, kind of from this overpass, looking down, studying it, and there might be a couple inhabitants in the keep. You see some movement down there, but nothing you guys can handle.
So, real quick, from what we saw with how the wall was scaled with the ladders, that means there wouldn't be any like siege equipment that really made it over aside from other ladders at most.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah, and you can see that there's like a bunch of bodies outside of the wall there, but
Can I see if the gate's open?
not as many as you'd like to see. The gates? What?
Are the gates open or closed?
There's no gates here.
Oh,
It's just wall.
not that kind of thing.
Yeah, this is kind of a Great Wall of China sort of deal.
Ah, I
Do
see.
you see any orcs?
About how many?
What do your human eyes see? There's at least 3.
Let's
yeah,
attack them.
we got a few, buddy.
Okay, I will kill them. Good luck.
Okay, I guess.
Well,
Let's
Butterscotch-
swoop down there and kill them.
Boom, boom, boom! Just takes off on his work.
With I guess Gray's on it too.
Yep, that's right.
Let's go.
I go too, obviously.
Wait, now all of a sudden
guys.
Gray got brave?
Yeah.
Gray is on the back of
I'm like,
Butterscotch's
Orc
guys,
has no choice.
Guys,
That's the Gray I was expecting. No, the let's go Gray is bullshit. The guys, that's Gray.
No.
I look at Calamity and I guess let's go.
Somebody has to keep them alive. Let's go! Ha! And you all
Yeehaw.
head down toward the ladders. You're gonna have to figure out a way that's gonna take some time to get your steeds over the wall, but y'all can climb the ladders if you like.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually,
Is there a spot nearby to tie them off?
hang
So,
on a second.
sorry.
No,
Is it like the wall in Game of Thrones? Because they had gates.
not
It
in
is
this.
not like the wall in Game of Thrones. That is much, much larger.
Gotcha.
is not King's Landing.
Why would it be King's Landing?
Everybody who is driving a warg, if you want to try to take it up one of these ladders,
Nice.
Is
you
there a
can make
spot at the
climbing
bottom?
check.
Is there a spot at the bottom that I could tie my warg off? Phrasing.
Yes.
Oh, God.
What was the check, Angie?
It's a climbing check, so it's their strength, which is +3.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, Butterscotch is first, so I'm going to see how they do.
18.
18. Butterscotch, there's a ladder that's there's like a raise in the ground, and the ladder is not quite horizontal, and you just see Butterscotch not even slowing down, hits that ladder. The ladder goes like this as he just boom, and up onto the parapets.
Oh.
I
What the
shout
rest of you wanna
to
do?
Thane, give me some words of encouragement.
You don't suck.
Calgor, your butt looks sweet this morning.
What does that give me?
That not encouraging?
Those words of encouragement.
That was
You do
encouraging.
have quite the dump truck.
You get a D10? 8?
Oh my.
It's just fun to say things in that accent.
It is really fun. to do things
What
with
a
it.
dump truck. That's.
You get to add a D8.
D8, and then it's a strength check, you said, right? Okay.
for the warg, not
Yeah.
for you.
Oh, so +3 for the warg. Yep. Okay, that is a 18.
18.
Yep.
Nice. Calgor's warg, boom, 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 right up behind it. He's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
But it's the stupid one that has the tongue waggling out of its mouth the entire time.
Willem, you know that your horse is good enough for this.
Oh,
Why don't you make a
great.
riding check for me? Or climbing check? Or just make a riding check, whatever.
Riding check? Okay. What, are we calling that animal handling, or what are we calling it?
Dexterity plus proficiency bonus.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So that's a 17 then.
17. The horse, being magical in nature, is studious of this ladder and puts its hooves exactly where they should be.
Good job.
And you manage to get to the top. Damn. Calamity, riding the last one, rolls a 18, so that's a 21.
Nice.
And the whole group of you just immediately like bombard this place, riding 4 wargs and a war horse as you come in, and you see that there are a couple of goblins, a few orcs, and and an ogre down in the main opening as you come up over the top, riding into this place. And that's where we're gonna pick up next week.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Calling it
Nice.
early tonight because some of us got boosted this weekend and are feeling a little low.
But we're happy we did it.
Yeah. Welcome, Butterscotch.
Yay, Butterscotch.
Thank you. It's good to be here. And all these things. I changed it again.
Work in progress.
Yes, we'll figure it out.
I
Dial it in
wanted
then.
to just change in mid-sentence repeatedly.
Even the critical
It
role
just
guys
might
take
do
a few episodes to dial it all in. So
It is the multiple personality theory, so maybe they're all part of all the voices inside his head.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, legitimately, I had no idea until I opened my mouth and spoke what it would sound like.
No, it's great. It's just
Normally, you could rehearse a thing like that or prepare, but
Why would we
start
do
now?
that?
I mean, you could.
who has time?
Hold on.
I had plans.
Well, thanks everybody for coming by. No, we're calling you a little early tonight. I think we've got a pretty good next leg of this adventure as you come back into High Keep. And are we going to be raiding somebody tonight?
Yeah, looking for somebody.
Yeah.
All right. If you have any questions, feel free to send them. Ask them. I haven't been looking at chat really because I just don't have time when I'm GM. And if you're interested in checking out Aldgate, it's all free on the internet. You can go check it out right now. I've put the link in the thingamabob.
You
Nailed
could
it.
just do exclamation point Aldgate.
Oh, really?
Exclamation point Aldgate.
AllGateRPG.com.
And we also
Look
have
at
merch.
that.
Yeah, we have merch.
We
That's
do have
merch.
merch. We've
Merch.
got these bitchin' ass Aldgate adventures, but there's also like I'm actually very proud of this one as well. Whiskey and Waffles.
Yeah.
I like that
Cool.
you're proud of that one.
Yeah.
Somebody's
I
gotta
like
be.
that we're in Whiskey and Waffles.
Just
My
don't turn it
mom, I told
sideways.
her we're on Whiskey and Waffles, and she went, there's just this silence. Okay. Yeah.
That's the perfect reaction, I feel like.
All right, who's ready to raid?
Really
Let's
better than
raid.
expected.
Are you
Raid.
ready to raid?
All
Yep.
right, I could push the button.
Push button.
Push it real good.
Push the button, Frank.
We are raiding,
All right.
I think.
We could have gone a little bit longer, but I had to pee.
Yeah.